I'm on the movie, been the foundation. It's time to move. 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 Yeah, it's time to move. 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 Hey, it's time to move. It's time to move.
Ah, Sister Lily! So for 2 energy, 1 action. Oh wait, I'm sorry. We should do an intro. Hello everyone. I'm D.
I'm R.
And together we are DJR Union. And today we're going to be going over the green colors.
Yeah, we're going to be going over the green colors. And you know, we're going to start it off with the person, the main motivation for Asta himself. Got Sister Lily.
Sister Lily.
And let's see what she does. When played, reveal the top card of your deck. If the reveal card is an Asta or Yuno card, add it to your hand. If the reveal card is any other card, place it on the top or bottom of your deck. Once again, going into, like I said, we were discussing in the purple Black Clover, the option to pick and choose the effect that happened based on the situation of the game.
It's really good. It's essentially a Scry 1, but if you meet a certain requirement of Asta or Yuno, you're able to benefit off of it by being able to just draw a card as well.
Exactly. And like I said, if it's not, it's like, oh man, I need this Asta or Yuno, it's not that. Boom, I just either choose to keep it on top or place it at the bottom.
Exactly.
So I really do like that. Plus, it's a draw trigger on top of that, so more deck manipulation and more draw triggers to add to your life.
Gotta love the draw trigger.
I love the draw triggers.
Alright, Julius Nova Chrono. 3 energy, 1 action. Look at this king. Look at this wizard king.
The Wizard King himself in all of his time magic glory, generating 2 energy.
Indeed. 2500 BP. Color trigger.
Color trigger D. What does he do? What does he do?
When played, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Add one of them to your hand. Place the rest on the top of your deck in any order. And if you added a card to your hand, place one from your hand to the top of the deck or into your sideline. So.
He's manipulating time.
He is manipulating time. He's able to fast forward time as if you went 3 cards into your deck, take 1 card out of it, rewind time as if you never drew those cards, and even manipulate time to have a card be on top or on bottom of one of itself. And then by adding that card to your hand, you can either place 1 card from your hand to the sideline, or because we know what green is all about having a 3 energy card on top, we're able to put a card from my hand into the top of the deck instead of the sideline and have it be a 3 energy card.
Yo, honestly, yes. And look at Julius Nova Chrono.
What is he?
He's a 3 energy, 1 AP card.
Interesting.
Hey, hold on now. Hold on. We thought purple was cooking. Green might be on to something.
We're 2 cards in.
2 cards in.
2 cards in, and this deck, this color's looking insane too.
Bro. Give me to the next card. There's too much fire going on the screen.
Well, the next card is alt art.
He got an alt art. All right.
He is a king. He is a wizard king.
Yep, he's the wizard king. Only natural.
Lumiere, not to be mistaken with the candelabra from Beauty and the Beast, has 1 energy, 1 action, return a character on the field to the hand.
That's kind of disappointment for the first wizard king. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of.
Hear me out. Hear me out. You're right. Charlotte, 4 energy, 1 action. The Blue Rose Knights.
Okay, so they're gonna have their own type of deck, it seems.
Generates 2 energy, 3500 BP, plus she has step, and during your turn, if Yami's on the field, she gets 500 BP.
Of course.
Yami, I have to show him what I'm capable of.
I don't want to tell him how I feel, but I love him so much.
And he has a draw trigger.
That's actually pretty sick.
She has a draw trigger.
Yes.
Nozel Silva, Silver Eagles, 4 energy, 1 action. When attacking, if he has 500 or more, 5,000 or more BP, draw a card.
So pretty much just like the 4 energy drop Kirito in Sword Art Online.
Indeed.
So you love to see it. Not bad. Good card advantage.
Fuegoleon Vermilion. If this character has 5k or more BP, it gains impact. And I believe this is the prize card that was in circulation.
Yes, it is the prize card that is currently in circulation. So you have your prize for Vermilion. Hey, you're going to be eating.
Yeah. And it seems like a lot of the green cards have a feature where if they have 5k or more BP, specifically if they have 1,000 more than what they normally have. So
it might be something that's going to be buffing them up.
Let's find out. This card doesn't, but it is Media Leona-sama.
Oh yeah, she can definitely look at me any day of the week like that, man.
3 energy, 1 action, Medio Leona. Generates 2 energy at 3k BP. When
Okay.
played, you get to look at the top 4 cards of your deck, reveal a character card with 4 or more energy among them, add it to hand, and then place the rest on the bottom in any order. And if you add a card to hand, place one from hand to sideline.
All right, not bad, not bad. A little interesting that it says 4 or more
Yes.
require energy, which I can see that since her brother
Fuegoleon.
Fuegoleon and the
Nozel as well. Yeah, both
yes,
of them are 4 energy.
exactly. So it leads me to believe that there's going to be an archetype just based around having characters for 4k BP on the field, start buffing them for additional effects.
In fact, Charlotte as well was 4 energy. So I feel like her deck is going to be all focused on the captains of each of the groups.
Yeah, that might be the case. Like I said, they all have different affinities on them, which would be hard to fit them off into one deck or to build separate decks based on just those affinities alone.
Yeah, especially with the limited number of green cards we would be getting.
Exactly.
So I wonder if there is going to be something that says stuff with different affinities. Like, if there's going to be a card that gets a certain effect based on how many different affinity cards you have on the field.
Different affinities among card types on the field. Honestly, it wouldn't be surprising.
So like Crimson Lion, Silver Eagles, Blue Rose, Golden Dawn, who knows?
Yeah, we've seen it in other games, main one being Magic the Gathering.
Yep.
So why can't we see it in Union Arena?
And here we are. The Raid of Meteor Vermilion. 7 energy.
7 energy.
1 action.
5k BP.
Jesus Christ. Impact. Damage 2. And on main phase, if she's on the front line once per turn, choose one other character on the field, switch to active, and it gains 1k BP till end of turn.
Well, that explains it.
Well, we figured out the answer.
Definitely figure it out. So you just play one of those other cards onto the field, resting, raid up your Vermilion, and then I'm going to butcher that name. I'm not going to sit here and attempt to try to say it.
I understand. It's like me with Clifford the Big Red Dog. If you know, you know.
You know. And yeah, switch them to active and start going to town with them.
And the best part is that because they have different abilities based on it, like for example, if you need card draw, give the 1k BP to Nozel because he gets you the extra card draw. If you need more damage, give it to Fuegoleon, her brother, because then you're able to get more damage through with impact.
Exactly. So just based on the situation, you can choose who you want to get the extra 1k BP to.
Yeah, it's she's gonna be strong. She's gonna be strong.
Oh, yes indeed. And she gets alt art on top of that.
When you think about it, having impact 1 and damage 2, isn't that just almost like a makeshift snipe?
It really is just a makeshift snipe if you think about it.
So what you're saying is this is the alt art of Medio Leona-sama right here.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly.
Leopold!
The little brother.
I actually low-key loved him. I loved him. I thought he was so cool.
I liked him too because he was the first person to recognize Asta.
Yeah.
Out of the 3.
Speaking of,
we got Asta right here. Your raid fodder. First off, we don't know this is a fodder, but let's peep the little art in that blank space area.
Yeah, actually, this is a perfect time to talk about it. I like that.
I like it too, and I like how they've been doing that with a lot of the different IPs that comes out, and I like how detailed this one in reference to the demon that attacked all those years ago.
Yeah, and it's such an iconic what's it called?
Centerpiece?
Yeah, centerpiece for Black Clover that, like, it's literally in almost all the openings, I believe.
I think it is in all the openings.
It's definitely in the first one, which is probably the most iconic one.
Oh yeah.
And
I like Black Rover opening. I think
Black Rover is one of the best.
Yeah.
I loved Black Rover and Black Catcher. Those two are my top.
Black Catcher's actually pretty good.
I mean, it's the same artist, and they cooked both times.
They just straight cooking fire with that.
Another Asta in the Black Bulls, 1 energy, 1 action. On main phase, once per turn, place 1 card from your hand on top of your deck. If you do, this character gains 1k BP till the start of your next turn.
Man.
The ability to put a 3 energy card on top of your deck is insane.
That's actually pretty freaking wild, bro.
And here you are, 3 energy, 1 action, Raid Asta. Your opponent cannot activate draw abilities during trigger checks resulting from damage dealt by this character. During your turn of units on the field, all characters on your field get 500 BP. And when attacking, reveal the top card of your deck. If the revealed card has 3 required energy, this character gains impact until end of turn and place a revealed card on the top or bottom of your deck.
Bro, deck manipulation just for Asta to benefit on top of it.
Yep.
What more can you say? What more can you ask? Bro, the Julius Novachrome?
Exactly.
You just say this Asta, and then the next card, make it another 3-1. So that way when you raid it, you already know what's next. I'm gonna flip it up.
Yeah.
I already know what it is.
You know, you just do you.
Exactly. I can see the future.
I can. He can. Yeah.
So, Nero. Let's go. All the homies like Nero, baby.
And here we are. You raid her on top of Nero. When played, you get to draw a card. And on the main phase, if she's on the front line, place the top card from this rated character into your sideline. If you do, choose up to one character on your opponent's front line, switch it to resting, and it remains set to resting the next time it will be switched to active.
I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of nice.
It's very nice.
I could just de-raid my Nero to just rest one of your characters, and it remains set to resting next time you switch to active.
Yeah.
Bet. I'll take that.
Not to mention, if you raid her, you get a draw card. So
Exactly.
she replaces herself.
Yeah. I'm gonna draw a card. Next, I'm just gonna de-raid her, rest that jump. Forget that.
Yeah.
I think that's worth it.
Oh, 100%. Mm-hmm. Not to mention, now I have a question.
What's that?
So, when you raid a character, you switch the character to active and then put her to the front line, right?
Yeah.
Or you have the ability to put her to the front line. So when you de-raid her, would that card underneath her, even if you play it in the same turn, would that not also be active?
I think so. Yeah, because it's switched to active. Yes, you gotta switch to the active. Oh my gosh. That's kind of nice. That's actually oh, we're in trouble.
We're in a lot of trouble.
A lot of trouble. People sleeping on Black Clover. Don't sleep on Black Clover now.
Look,
don't let Bleach distract you.
But on God, don't let Bleach distract you.
Bro.
Charmy. When played, choose up to one other character on your field to gain 1k BP till end of turn. Now, how will that help out? The captains.
Yeah.
The captains.
The captains.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
And then when active, you get 3k BP. Active trigger.
And,
thing.
you know.
Here you are, Nero. You can switch her to resting and kill her off for an extra energy generation.
I mean, it's raid fodder, so I'll take it. It's raid fodder.
This is also raid fodder right here. I was right.
Oh.
I caught it.
Oh.
Alright, 1 energy, 1 action. When played, draw a card, place one from hand to sideline with a draw trigger at 2k BP.
Kind of interesting that it's a 1 energy versus the normal 0 energy. So a little bit interesting on that sense. Of course, like you said, 2k BP, so understandable.
Yeah.
But hey, more raid fodder, I'll take it.
Not to mention that draw trigger looking really nice.
It's looking actually scrumptious if you ask me.
Plus, with 2k BP, that's just a free attack if that whole derating.
So I'm just going to have another 2k body start swinging at you.
Yummy.
Energy generation, nothing new.
Oh, yay. Yummy. 4 energy. 4 energy, 2 action. If a character on your field has BP higher than its base BP, reduce this card's AP by 1 while in your hand.
Oh.
So, if you buff something up with Charmy's ability, he is now a 1 energy card.
That's really good.
Or 1 AP card. On your turn, this character gains 1k BP and damage 2.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So, if you played 1 Yami in this turn, he gets 1k BP and damage 2. You can play a second Yami in your hand for 1 action point just because his BP would literally be 1k higher.
Bro, honestly, bro, that's kind of crazy.
Or, best case scenario, pay Yami or play Yami in your energy line on 1 turn. On your next turn around, move that Yami to the front line. He's still already getting that extra energy generation. Your next Yami of this type that you play costs 1 AP. Now you're able to use your 2 other APs to do other crazy stuff.
Yo, that's actually saying, bro, they're cooking with green.
Dude, I feel like Black Clover is going to be the most fun set we've had.
Yo, this set is looking very fun. Very freaking fun. I like how they're making good cards alt art.
Yes, instead of all the... Oh my goodness, he looks good. I was going to say good. Nothing else.
He looks good.
I was going to say anything else. Nothing else. He looks really good.
He's actually jacked.
Like, cutting all this out, bro. I think Yami's gonna be good. Card in green. I can't even speak in his presence.
Yami's him.
He's a color trigger at 5 energy, 1 action.
What the freak?
Let's get into his ability. When played, you may pay an AP to choose one of the following abilities. Choose a rated card on your opponent's front line and derate it.
Bro.
Or draw 2 cards.
Bro. 4 off.
On main phase, if on the front line, once returned, choose a character on the field to get 1.
Bro, 4 off.
Oh my gosh, the synergy with Medio Leona Sama is gonna be so insane.
Bro. Bro, y'all needs to go. I'm just gonna be real. I have yet to see an anime where a dude snipe a guy with his sword.
Yeah?
I'm just saying.
Bro literally said, yeah, I'm in like a different like dimension area thing. I'm just gonna cut real quick and cut through a dimension. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll cut into a different dimension for someone.
Different.
You know, Yami's just him.
He's just him. He's just him.
He is what I aspire to be.
Exactly. Just a bum
He's
on the
get all
toilet.
hard. William Vangeance.
Oh, who's this freaking wannabe, bro?
It's William Vangeance.
I mean, low-key, I don't like this character. I don't like this character, bro.
2 energy, 1 action. When attacking, draw a card, place one from hand to sideline.
Honestly, you know, okay. It's William, so I'm gonna be a hater. I'm gonna be a generational hater for William.
Fair enough. You know. 2 energy, 1 action. Step, draw trigger.
Step with a trigger. You don't see those often. So,
Not really.
So when you see them, it's good to see them.
Very good. 3 energy, 1 action, you know.
Oh?
And this one, I believe we went over it before. I don't think we did. Either way, if Os is on your field, he gets 5k BP, or 500 BP, not 5k. Yikes.
Yeah.
When played, you may return one other character on your field to your hand, and if you do, switch this character to active.
Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty decent.
Yeah, pretty decent. A lot of good synergy with it, and just start swinging.
Able to get another when played trigger off, too, because you'll be able to bounce any character from your field to your hand. So, like that Julius, you could bounce back to hand and then get his when played again
More
to search 3
manipulation.
more cards. Yeah.
Yeah. Just digging.
Yeah,
You're just digging.
Like, dang, I didn't hit a 3 or less. Well, that's fine. I'll just do it all over again.
Do it again. Especially with my draw trigger.
Yeah. 4 energy, 1 action, you know. Here we are. And we did go over this card as well. When played, if Os is on your field, look at the top card of your deck, place it on the top or bottom of your deck.
More deck manipulation.
When attacking, reveal the top card of your deck and then place it on top or bottom of your deck. However, if it's a green character or sight card with 3 energy and 1 AP, you can place 1 card from your hand to the sideline and then play that reveal card, set it resting on your field, or perform raid with it instead.
That's really good. A whole lot of cards that benefit your deck manipulation.
Yes, it's wondrous.
And that's why I like you're really able to get the package and get the picture with how these cards playing together, because it's kind of frustrating with a lot of cards that we go over sometimes where you're just thinking to yourself, how do these cards play together?
Right.
How do we figure out what the versus these cards right here? You see the clear focus on what this deck is trying to do.
Yeah, it's like easier to see how the cards how your deck will be built versus a lot of other ones. It's like we'll have to wait until it comes out to see for sure.
Exactly, and this plays a lot into, like, say, helping new players come into the game and being able to build their decks, because they're able to see the cards and be like, all right, this is the type of deck I can build with these type of cards, versus trying to figure it out and trying to scramble their brain and try, like, how do I mesh these cards together?
Yeah, like, no offense, but the SAO set kind of was like that, where it's like you had to kind of look a little bit. Outside of the Kirito Asuna switch, it felt like a lot of the cards, just outside of them being from the same universe, you had to work towards making them work.
Exactly. So this is I hope they do more cards like this to give it a clear defining purpose on, okay, this is what this card is going to be used for, what it should be used for.
Right. That, or maybe they do and we're just not picking up on it.
We're probably just stupid.
Dorothy Unsworth. Sorry, I was thinking of Hermie the Unworthy. If you guys know, you know. For 3 energy, 1 action, she's racist.
Yep.
Kaiser. Nullify impact.
Unimportant.
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper.
If you have 6 or more energy generation, he gets 1500 BP, putting him at 3k.
Not bad. 3k for 0 AP, I'll take it. And, I mean 0 energy, I should say.
Yeah. And considering how he's probably going to be part of the Medio Leona deck, you're going to get that energy generation pretty quickly since she is a 7 energy card.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Rill! Do kind of like Rill.
Yeah,
Rill's a pretty cool guy.
Rill's a pretty cool dude.
Alright, on your main phase, you can only activate this ability if you have 6 or more energy generation. Again, this character he generates energy even if he's on the front line until the start of your next turn.
Bruh.
So he will generate that 1 energy for you on your front line. You can draw a card, and has 2 energy, 1 action.
For 3k PP, I'll take it.
Which is pretty good.
Help you get to that 7 energy a lot quicker and get that Vermilion out.
Yeah, especially if you have multiple of him.
Oh, facts. 100%.
Alright, here we are, getting into the sites. Past all the characters, we are at the Clover Kingdom. 3 energy, 1 action. Play the site set to active onto your field.
Already?
When played, look at the top card of your deck and place it on top or bottom of your deck.
Yes.
Good little scry to make sure you hit that 3 energy. And on the main phase, switch to resting. All characters on your field get 500 BP till end of turn.
Yep. So I really like this card because it works in either decks.
Yes. I was actually just about to say that, yeah.
Yeah, because the first ability can work in the Asta Yuno or Julius deck with deck manipulation, and the second ability can work in the Knights deck, in the Magic Knights deck, of being able to just buff your characters beyond their base BP.
Yep, and get that Yami trigger off.
Exactly.
And the best part, it's a 3 energy card, so Yuno can indeed fetch it from the top of your deck if you need to.
Precisely. So it just all works hand in hand.
3 energy, 1 action. I won't give up on you.
I won't.
3 energy, 1 action. But you're not finished yet.
Oh, she's making sure you're not finished.
This literally reminds me of a scene in the manga that I'm not going to talk about, but it's just so funny because she literally does this, and it's so funny.
Bro, I'm gonna have to just read the manga.
Please do. It's so funny. This scene, you'll know what I'm talking about when you read it, but this scene was so funny to me. I literally started laughing because of it, because I'm like, it's just so stupid, but it was so funny.
Bro.
But it was also really hype. I can't even lie.
Yo, that's actually kind of sick.
You get to choose 1 character on your field, switch it to active, it gains 1k BP till end of turn, and if she is on your field, Meteor you get to draw a card.
That's not a bad event card, not gonna lie.
And a draw trigger.
And a draw trigger on top of that?
This is a really good event card.
Really good.
Because not only are you able to switch a character to active, so for example, if a character on your field gets switched to resting and is forced to stay resting, this card will literally help them switch back to active because they're not finished yet.
Yeah.
Or if you play a card on that turn, you can use this ability to instantly stand them up,
buff it,
and be able to attack that turn.
And you start getting the effect. Plus, if she's on the field,
you get a draw card.
Exactly.
It's so good.
So good.
Dark Cloak Dimension Slash.
Oh,
Yami the man.
Equinox.
Oh.
And it's from the exact scene that we were talking about earlier.
Oh, wait, there's no condition for this. Choose 1 character on your opponent's front line with BP equal to or less than the highest BP characters on your field and sideline it. There's no character requirement for it. So you can put this in any deck.
You really can. You can.
And with Meteor first of all being at 5k, you use this, you can target anything 5k or lower. And with the ability to buff up characters a lot in all these decks, you can hit anything.
Exactly. So
except Saitama, but we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but heck, different story for a different day.
Yeah.
But like you said, the fact that not only you have 5k BP characters to play, but also the fact that your 4k BP characters are able to easily jump up to 5k BP, this makes this card really good and really viable, unlike the AOL kill card. What the freak is that? This card's good.
Rivals! 3 energy, of course, 1 action. Choose up to 1 character with 2k or less BP on your opponent's front line and kill it. If you have Asta or Yuno on the field, it's 4k, but if you have both, it's 5k.
Honestly, pretty good card. And like you said before, for 3 energy, 1 AP, helps more with that deck manipulation.
Yes, it does. Not to mention, none of them necessarily say that you have to play a card from the top of the deck outside of what Yuno's card does. So if you see this card on top, you just leave that card on top and you're getting that on your next turn.
Exactly.
Or for any draw trigger that may happen on your opponent's turn.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, I know that's going to be my next card. That's the card I need. Bet. Now I just got to wait.
So that's going to wrap up the green color for Black Clover.
And I'm going to be honest. Again, some good things to come from Green Black Clover. Some really good synergies as well. And I'm pretty hyped on seeing what Black Clover is going to be bringing to the table.
Oh, 100%. Like all of Black Clover so far, in purple and in green, has been absolutely phenomenal. Like the combo potential for Meteor and being able to buff up your characters, and the combo potential for Yuno and Asa being able to search for the 3 energy card on top of your deck and be able to do stuff with it. The deck manipulation versus the character BP manipulation is absolutely insane.
Exactly, and like I said, this goes back to, like I said, I'm glad that Unarena is making more cards like this that clearly displays the intentions of the cards and the purpose of the deck, rather than just having to figure it out on our own.
Yeah, and then you also have the guest star. I'm calling him a guest star because he kind of just can go wherever, low-key. Yami.
Honestly, yes.
Yami legitimately can go in either deck because both Yuno and Asta do buff each other, so they'll be able to get the Yami buff of being able to do stuff when you have a character with BP higher than its natural BP, and you're also able to buff them up to get even more stuff off with them.
Exactly. So it's just like I said, you're just stacking effects on top of each other to get a more bigger effect to pop off.
It's absolutely incredible.
Honestly, yeah. But yeah, that's where we wrap it up with Black Clover Green, and all that's left after this is the Black Clover Red.
Yep.
So without wasting any more time,
I've been D.
and I've been R.
And we've been DJR.
Union.